I'm ready. So welcome, ladies and gents, to this exciting matchup. I am legitimately excited for this. I was pretty sad that I missed it the first time in preseason between these two teams. Obviously, Wireless Jacks and Nova, kind of sister teams is what they call each other over there in the Bear League community, as we say while we're on stream. That's right, Bear League. Can't bear to say the real thing, but Sir Dimwee can bear for the goal. Barreling in for the first two on Nova's side. Right off the start, 15 seconds into that. And for Wireless Jacks here, well, they're coming in with a record of 3-2 on the season so far. And the inverse for Nova, 2-3. So should be a close match. I mean, the last time around, that first Wireless Jacks Nova match in preseason certainly was. Went to a full 3 rounds. I believe there was an overtime, if I recall correctly. Or at the very least, it went down to the very end of that match. Been a little while, but I try to remember. Now Sir Dimwee taking that down to Zesper, just missing his hands. As Wireless Jacks looks to clear it out, but couldn't quite. So into the tunnel as some stuns go through here. Try to do my best to get the stun cam underway because I know, especially for someone like Gilligan and his team, they really love themselves those stuns. Very, very brawl-heavy player he is. So get a good look on all that mid lane action. There's a good pass to Zesper coming in from a tight corner, though, so that's a tougher shot. will.i.am will sling it out of there. You know, talk about those ones from those corners. Very tight angles. Makes it a bit easier for goalies to dive out and save that if there's enough time between the actual pass and the shot. So it was a good opportunity, one-on-one, but just the tight angle. And the goalkeeper there doing a good job to cut off any open avenues. So over here will be Venom. Swift saying lost to Caster. What does that mean? What did I win? Over here, Sir Dimwee gets it again. Sir Dimwin, if you will. And if you will, bear with me on some of these puns because at the very least, look, Wireless Jacks and Nova, they actually like it when I'm a little bit punny. But I'll try to manage it for the sake of the other viewers because I know. Don't mean to be overbearing. See, we're really going hard with the bear puns tonight. I'm so sorry. Anyway, here it goes. Venom couldn't quite find that disc. So he's just going to look for some bothering over on those defenders as they approach. Sir Dimwee looking for the disc. A punch off of that actually. Just gets it down to Venom. So Venom taking that off the wall. A lot of time just to work with right now. The stack approaching but not playing too hard on that. And going for that deep bounce, but should be able to be taken here. And it will be by that stack for Wireless Jacks. Down by 4, but again, plenty of time. And also, I am noticing here, great to see, Lemon QT is in fact back for the Jacks. As Esen sends it up to Zesper. And he'll attack that goal for the 6 points on Nova. But yes, Lemon QT, player for most of the preseason, if not all, for Wireless Jacks. Going into Season 1, he'd had to kind of take a backseat approach, you know, not enough time. And so they brought in Blitz, I believe, as blitzing that stack, or that launch, rather, that joust. Nicely done. So quick on the defense. And Ascend looking for something, but Gilligan takes it away and flings it to Blitz. So Blitz, the newer member, that would have been a good-looking shot, I'm pretty sure. But Zesper just snags it out, so avoiding or cutting the lead in half, I suppose. And Sir Dimwee now for Nova just looking to come back here. It's Venom one-on-one at the goal and goes underneath the feet, off the back. And somewhere out there, QL Young, a tear rolling down his eye as he sees the backboard play envelop. Swift said, you may have noticed I said I was going to sleep. I gave up in 5 minutes because I wanted to watch Nova, so here I am. And you know, that's a pretty good reason to stay awake, I do say, watching this match between these two sister teams. They are beery good players, I must say. Right there, Zesper couldn't get the shot, however. So instead, another ejection into the other side, but actually taken back by Dimwee. He'll get it to Ascend. Ascend looking for an open goal, and then he'll capitalize on it finally. So 11 points here for Nova. Off to a very good start after what's been a couple rough games for Nova, dropping their last couple, but just looking to come right back here. Even up that record a little bit. Now will.i.am passes over to Lemon. Lemon gets it over to Blitz. That's a good tap out, but cut off by Dimwee's defense. Just the same. Oh, off his head now. A tap, shots. Oh, Lemon QT, welcome back for the nice tap. That's 3 points. First, finally, for Wireless Jacks. Took them half the first round, but good way to do it, if nothing else. Just got it through in the timely fashion as the defense approached and stunned him. So, good way to buy some momentum, perhaps. Anytime you can get those kind of unconventional shots or those little highlight plays, oftentimes can lead to inspiring your team a bit. That shot, slightly off. Goal closed off here for Blitz now. Blitz and Zesper going head-to-head, but Zesper coming through with it. So 10 points for Nova ahead now. 13-3, that is a say. Numbers. And people in the chat there cheering on their guy or their plants, whatever you want to call him. Lemon is doing a great job. A mighty good fruit or vegetable he is. By the way, that is a reference to some chats that were had earlier today. I'm not that ignorant. I mean, sometimes I am, but yes. But Lemon, the fruit vegetable, going through here as it goes off the backboard, or back wall rather, taken by Gilligan now. Gilligan getting that to Blitz. And in the clear, looks like for a quick boost, maybe buying themselves another point, but no, couldn't convert on that one. Rushed the shot a little bit as Lemon having his tree cut down, or at least his internet, if nothing else, needs to buy himself a wireless jack. But over here, it's going to go into the goal area. Just missed on the first approach. Gilligan with a bit of time to spare does find it, so Gilligan gets a clear attempt right past two players there for Nova, but Nova will still get it right back for them, delivering a pass now off the side wall. Dimwee taking that. 3 players all in the bubble. Make it 4 now as Gilligan recollects that one off a nice stun. will.i.am a clear. But again, Nova here with a disc just briefly. A Blitz trying to find a way, but Venom taking that right back. And again, possession changing mighty quickly, faster than I can even play call it, so maybe I won't. Instead, I'll just say hello to Twitch and use you guys as an excuse to stop my heavy breathing. All right, here goes to Sir Dimwee, looking for one more pass over to Zesper, but snagged out of there by Blitz. Great job on the defensive end. Looking for a play again, but just the pacing, incredible. I just gotta, you know what? I gotta keep my camera just like way out here. This is the only way I can keep up with where everyone is going, it seems like. And going in for the goal is Blitz, finally. There you go. So 5 points for Wireless Jacks, but Nova still up by a comfortable amount with 1 minute 45 remaining here. So Sir Dimwee rolling out, and Bordaz over in the chat just saying that Lemon, if you recall, is playing with a broken controller. What? Right there, that's what's up, is Blitz going up by a couple more points to at least bring that differential a little bit lighter, you know, a little bit smaller. 7 points for Wireless Jacks, still 13 for Nova, but back-to-back goals for Blitz & Co. will help them. But yeah, if Lemon is working on a broken or shattered controller, maybe that explains the slap shot earlier. He didn't have a controller available to actually maneuver with it, so he just had to get rid of it. Who knows? Either way, though, having himself a nice Season 1 debut, I suppose. Re-debut here in VRML. So punches going off in both tunnels as Lemon collects. There's the aforementioned Lemon going in with one hand. Has a plan as he was dove on by Sir Dimwee, but still got the shots just inside that 2-point zone. So 13-9, and very late comeback for Wireless Jacks. It won't be enough time to get them a win, but at the very least, you know, buying themselves some nice momentum as they head into the second round. Definitely something to work with compared to if they had ended this first round, you know, still at a low amount of points. I mean, right here could be even better for them, but just couldn't quite make it. But that's okay. So for Nova, they will take round 1 here, but they were stuck on 13 points for several minutes. And it was Wireless Jacks who came back with, I think, 3 goals in a row. So I would say Nova the win, but Wireless Jacks probably the team with the momentum as they head into the second round. We'll see how that plays out, however. So real quickly here to the score screen, take a look at the stats for you. Again, quick reminder, the Twitch extension, if you hover over the Twitch player, you can see the stat line there, thanks to Sealable Bag, and so much for subtlety on those extensions and working to make that work for me. It was a bit of a process, but glad we can get it all together. Yeah, I did the least amount of work in that whole scenario. I just had to press buttons, basically. But yeah, and type a few things. So for Wireless Jacks, 5 points for Lemon. Again, looking good here in his re-debut. Blitz with a 4. A pair of assists for Gilligan and 22 stuns. So looking strong in that department. And will.i.am with 1 assist, 1 steal, and a pair of stuns. For Nova, it's Sir Dimwee and Zesper, both with 4 apiece. Dimwee contributing 2 assists and a save and a steal as well. So filling up that stat sheet. Ascend with 3 points, 3 assists, and 15 stuns. And Venom, 2 points, 1 assist, 1 save, and 13 stuns. Okay, so round 2. Here we go. Taken here this time by Wireless Jacks. Both of these teams very quick on those jousts, whether it's at the neutral joust to start the rounds or whether it's just the during match joust on offense, on defense. They both have not only quick stacks, but very unique ones. They have a good handful of rollouts that they employ throughout the course of your average match. So something to always be on the lookout for. Looking out here for a shot is Sir Dimwee. First 2 going for Nova. Warpaint in the chat saying, let's go Jesper. Who is Jesper? Maybe I was thinking of Jesters, yeah? Saw them earlier. But yeah, let's go Zesper. And Swift saying, Wireless Jacks still warming up maybe? We'll see in the second round. Absolutely. They started catching some fire there late in the first round with a few consecutive goals. So, like I said, I kind of felt like momentum was on the side of the Jacks, but currently being bothered by the defense from Nova. So maybe just proving me wrong here as Zesper tries to duck through move. Bit dangerous. That shot couldn't quite find the place, but that was a good-looking move as he sends a pass over to the barrier area, just aware of the teammates hanging around. Now, Dimwee, that's a good stun from will.i.am. A good second stun, in fact, on Zesper. So Will doing a bit of Gilligan work, I guess. Looking very nice on those 2 stuns to send this disc on the clear. So right back to the other side as more brawls go off. That shot a little off, but maybe rebounded. They have a pair of players here for either team. Zesper taking his time, trying to maneuver, and he does get the shot. So played that patiently, didn't panic too much, and found the anchor and got a good result for his team here on Nova. So up by 4 now. Yeah, Swift saying Jacks, Jesters, Jokers, G's, right? A lot of J's and a lot of plays for Nova. That's a 3-pointer going up 7-0 now. So there you go, right off that joust. Look at that stack coming in. Almost out of nowhere. Taking that disc, and they find themselves up by 7 now. So Nova kind of shutting me up, saying that they didn't have any momentum here going to the second round. But no, they took that timeout between rounds to obviously just breathe a little bit, collect themselves, and as a result, they're looking good here in round 2. Wireless Jacks falling behind a little bit, but still 7 minutes left on the clock. So we've got some time here for the Jacks yet. Right there, that could buy them some good opportunities. A missed shot, though, will not. So Zesper right back, and you see how quickly the stack for Nova got there. So we've seen a couple of those misses from Wireless Jacks that just, you know, those are the ones you definitely want to convert because Otherwise, that single miss gives enough time for the stacks on defense to get right back, and they have. So that's just kind of the dangers of 4v4 and for going against these fast teams, is that if you don't capitalize on every open goal opportunity, you're often going to be feeling the hurt from that a little bit later, because there's just so few opportunities at an open goal before stacks get back. You know, the speed is ridiculous. But here for the Wireless Jacks, it's Lemon delivering to Blitz. A soft one, couldn't quite find the hands of anyone. As we see a multitude of brawls going out. Gilligan playing no small part in that, for sure. And now trying to recover the disc as that stack. Good short-range collection, actually, by Sir Dimwee and Zesper. They couldn't quite nab it, but there was great recognition. And actually here, recognition on that shot will go down for Nova. So right back up by 10 points, kind of in a bit of a familiar position. Going up ahead in that first round, kind of in similar fashion. So just a lot of pressure being employed by Nova. And it's resulting in a lot of goals being deployed by them. But there you go, getting through that stack. Good leech by will.i.am in the back. Trying to just bother them enough to buy some time. That said, a turnover again. This time Venom causing trouble with his fists. And looking for maybe a goal opportunity. There's 3 players for Nova, up by 13. And they'll continue to snowball here in round 2. So that's 13 points now. And Zesper, I thought so. I was thinking, I've seen Zesper's name a lot, so I had to check. 15 points for him. Easily leading the way by just about triple everyone else. So Zesper right now having himself quite the game. Swift saying, can you imagine AutoCam trying to keep up with 4v4? You just broke me a little bit by even thinking about it. No, I can't imagine. I can barely keep up with this at the moment. So here goes the Sir Dimwee. Like I said, I almost have to play it way out here just to not make those camera cuts so confusing, because there's a lot of back and forth play going for that play, but a bit of a rush shot. So Zesper the 15 points, but maybe that one a bit rushed and unforced. But nonetheless, they will retain. You see what I mean here? I'm just going to sit right out here. There we go. No camera cuts for at least 30 seconds, I promise. Venom takes it away here, though. Ascend gets that disc, will be contested. And finding it now, slinging it to the mid-line. And finding it is Venom. He'll be quickly approached on by Lemon QT. And now another change of possessions, at least into the other side for a moment. Will it last for very long? Probably not. A lot of back and forth. Right here, though. Oof. With authority, it's Zesper. Absolutely. 15 points. You can see Lemon and Ascend, I think, waving their hands in the air a bit. No idea if anything was said on the comms, but... And with that said, 30 seconds has passed, so boom, camera cut. You're welcome. I didn't even have to do that. I just did because I could. And again, so will.i.am, pass fake, going into the other lane, but no one there to quite collect it on time. There was a stack. So you see some of those rollouts there I mentioned, unique for these two teams. Kind of going for that clear, that pass into the area instead of going directly to a player. And we actually see some European teams doing the same thing. So they'll roll out and they'll send a pass that looks like it's to no one. But then at the last second, the stack will actually collect the disc. So it's kind of a unique way of rolling out that we see Europeans doing more frequently historically, but now in North America we see both of these teams, Wireless Jacks and Nova. That's something that they do go to, as they do go for the 3. 18 points, and maybe looking at a mercy situation now, in no small part to Zesper's efforts here with 20 points. So he has himself a VRML mercy just on his stat sheet with a 20. Really incredible effort from Zesper offensively here. So there's another one of those unique rollouts into the bottom ramp towards that stack. Wireless Jacks could not get it to the other side for too long. So Zesper, is he going to game it? No, he does not. One of the open shots that just he could not make today. It's rare because, like I said, he's made almost all of his opportunities worth something. So couldn't quite get the mercy on that one. Still a little under 2 minutes remaining in this second round, but Nova clearly about to take this one away in strong fashion. So here's Zesper with another chance. Going across the Venom as the stack collapses over on Zesper. And another open goal. Oh, couldn't make that one either. This time it's to Dimwee. One more to Zesper. Passing off. And there you go. That will be the match ended off a rather nice passing play from Nova. So 20. And just kind of dominant in the second round for sure. Did not expect that at all because, again, I mentioned Wireless Jacks. They were starting to look like their normal selves and catching some fire there towards the end of the first round. But then taking it away, snowballing was Nova. And Zesper, again, 20 points, 1 assist, 2 saves, 24. Huge stat line for him. Venom with 4 points, 3 assists, 2 saves, 25 stuns. Sir Dimwee with 6 points, 4 assists, 1 save, 1 steal, and 19 stuns. And Ascend with 3 points, 4 assists, 1 steal, 33 stuns. Over on Wireless Jacks end, it's Lemon with 5 points, leading his team. 1 save, 1 steal, 20 stuns. Blitz with 4 points, 2 saves, 5 steals, and 13 stuns. will.i.am with an assist, a save, and 13 stuns. And then Gilligan with 2 points, 2 saves, a steal, and 38 stuns. So no points from him, but really nice looking stats on the rest of the screen there across the board. So good game to Nova and Wireless Jacks. Congratulations to Nova here, rebounding after a couple losses and taking a nice one in strong fashion. All right, now with that one over, let's see. We have one more match in 3 minutes. 2 minutes, in fact. Reboot versus Space Force. Excited to do it, but I need myself some more drinks. A lot of talking. But somehow, I'm a survivor. I will not give up. That is a lyric from my childhood. Anyways, brief intermission. Be right back with another game, and it will be our last match of the night. So thank you to everyone for tuning in and continuing to tune in. And we'll see you again shortly.